started, first and foremost, let me just make sure, let me check face here to make sure everything's in order and I'm live and everybody can see me. Yeah, I want us to talk about something here, even though we're going to start a sort of equation. But hey, let's just come here. Okay, let me just come here and see if I'm, yeah, I'm live. Okay, now let's go ahead. We have an x squared at the bottom. We have an x squared at the top. What? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, everything's in order. So let me just come here. I always like to taste face to make sure everything's in the right order. So let me share a link to my brother and sister. Order. So let me just come here. I always like to taste face too. Okay. Okay. Ready. Okay, so let me just come in and pull my calculator quick. I'm gonna set up everything and then you're only gonna see me on a frame of my profile video very soon. Okay, let me just pull up my casual calculator here. Casual calculator quick. Like I said, I'm gonna minimize my picture right there while we're waiting for the other brother and sister to come through, and then I'm gonna minimize my picture right there. Okay, all right. Okay, so we're gonna start very soon. All right, yes. Okay, I'm seeing that. Let me pull. Okay, let me just see here. I always like to check if everything's in order. Then we're gonna start. Okay, this is very important session today. Very important session. Very. Just come here and check first. So I can see myself. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's okay. Okay. See 3 people watching. Please let me know if you're here. Say Tuan, I'm here. I can see you. So we can get started. Okay, I'm just waiting for you, my brother and sister, so we can get started. Okay. Okay, so if you're here already, just say Tuan, I'm here. Write the comments like how we always do. Leave a comments under there, and then we can get started. Very important. This question comes from Fifi. Fifi say, Tuan, look, there's a question I want you to do. So I'm gonna start with that question right here. So another thing is, let me pull. Let me make my picture smaller a little bit because it's very big right there. It's like I'm covering the whole screen. Nope. I think this is better. Oh, I can just do no. Okay, let me just do here. And then let me pull this stuff here to the right. Just a minute. Okay. I see. Oh, Lefa from Johannesburg. Oh, I'm trying. It's Lefa right here from Johannesburg. Lefa, how you doing, my brother, man? Thanks for being here. Thanks so much for always being here. I'm grateful to see you. It's Lefa in Johannesburg. You know, I had a friend of mine. He's from French, but he's a black man. He would say Johannesburg. I was like, yo, Johannesburg, man. Or if you don't know how to say Johannesburg, just call Josie, please. Just say Johannesburg. Come on, yo. Yo, if you think I'm joking, I'm lying, ask any Frenchman, like say Johannesburg. Say Johannesburg. Say, come on, Johannesburg, man. topic, man. You really gonna say Johannesburg? Okay, so we can get started here, all right? Let me minimize my picture more. I think I can just bring here at the bottom. Right here, maybe to the top. Yes, to the top. Cool. Okay, so we can get started then, because I see a lot of people here, so we're ready to start. If you're here, let me know. Hey, Twan, I'm here. We're here, so that we can get started. Okay, you know what? It's a lot of haters, yo. I want to tell you what is happening today to me. People don't like us when we do these positive things, especially things like math or whatever. It's bad. I'll just make a separate video which has nothing to do with calculation explaining what happened to me today. It's a lot of haters. Okay, let's get to the business. So, it's a lot of haters, y'all. It's a lot of haters. Brother, sister. Okay, let's get to the business. So, we have a question here. This question comes from Fifi. It's from one of the past paper, but actually Fifi, she sent to me saying, trying to look, you did this question, but you're not finished from one of my videos. So, I decided to start with it. Okay, now they say round off this question. Okay, so I'm gonna do as far as in the proper way, and then I'll show you how to do shortcuts, especially when you're in exam. If your exam is multiple choice, the shortcuts that you can do and save a lot of time. Hey, Pumzile from Westland. Oh, what's up, Portia Ara? She's here in Pumzile. Okay, they here. You know they here already. They here. Like, I'm trying to from Westland. Hey, what's up? Portia Ara say what's up. What's up, Portia Ara? You good? Oh, Simchelil PE. Ibeha. Yo, Ibeha team is here. Ibeha, they here. Wasteland and Johannesburg and WhatsApp, Portia Ara, everybody's here. Okay, now let's get to the question. So I'm gonna show you how to solve this question in a longer way and a shorter way. Okay, Mlungis, I'm here. Hey, Butlabani, Lamini, I see you here, Butlabani. I can see you right here. All right, let's get started. Very good, my brother, Butlabani. So they say here, let's go to the question. They say round this answer to the question to the nearest rand. I'm going to show you how to do in a longer way and a short way. Let's start in a longer way, and then I'll show you how to do short way, like if in exam, for example. Let's do longer way for you to understand first. So let's say round this question to the nearest rand means round off. David borrowed this money. So he has the money already. Means he has the money. He has the money to refurbish his holiday home. The loan require monthly repayment. So what that tells you means this person is going to be repaying every month. So you already know either I'm going to apply present value formula or future value formula. That say the loan, so he has a money already. He's going to be paying back monthly repayment. So that sentence already tells you already this question either is going to be present value or future value, but for now it's going to be present value because you already have a money. He already has the money. David borrowed the money. He had already have a money. So we're not going to apply present value formula here. Okay? So our X we don't know because they say it's going to be repaying, but we don't know how much is that. But then the present value amount we have equal to 9110.00. So we have a present value. For how long? They say the loan require a repayment over 12 years. So for you to repay back the loan, it has to be 12 years. So let's say full stop. So what do we have so long? We have present amount. They say is require monthly repayment, but we don't know how much is going to repay. That's what I say X, we don't know, over 12 years. So what is the keyword here? The keyword is monthly repayment. Monthly repayment. So that tells you already that this is going to be present value or future value. But this sentence, they say David borrowed the money. He has the money already. That's why I say this is a present value. Okay? But if he does, okay, you get there? So now, I'm going to apply my present value formula so long. I'm going to say present value formula equal to X bracket 1 minus 1 plus interest rate, but whenever there's an interest rate, always divide by how it was compounded. And then the same thing right here at the top, but you must put minus here for present value. M times N, and then after you close your bracket, and you see over I over M. This is a formula for present value. Remember that. Okay? So now let's see first what we have. Let's continue read. So for so long we have a present value, means we have this present value. We don't know X. Do you have an interest rate? We don't have yet. Let's continue reading. Okay? They say here, but now, then the interest rate was 12.4. So the interest rate we have. Interest rate we have. But then per annum compounded monthly. So if the interest rate was compounded monthly, then you say M equal to 12. Meaning the position of M, we're going to plug 12, because when is compounded monthly, you ask yourself how many months in 1 year? We have 12 months. So in the position of M here is going to be 12. But if they say it was compounded weekly, for example, and they say how many weeks in 1 year? There are 52 weeks in 1 year. Means I'm going to replace that M and say 52. If they say it was compounded daily, because always going to change, then I say my M, how many days in 1 year? 365, and 1 over 4, you can say 25. Number of days, 365.25. But for now, this is not part of the question, but I'm explaining just for you to know. Okay, if they could have said it was compounded quarterly, I was going to say my M equal to 4, because in 1 year we have 4 quarter. If it was compounded annually, if it just compounded annually, and then you say your M equal to 1. If it was compounded half annually, if it's half annually, and then M equal to 2. M equal to 2. But hey, I don't want to go I don't want to divert from this part of the equation. Let's get back to our business. So for now, they say the interest rate is 12.4. So I'm going to say my interest rate equal to 12.4%. And how it was compounded? Monthly. So we know it's this M equal. So we can plug in all the value we have in equation. Okay, let's plug it in now and see how we're going to calculate it. So this is like a longer way, and then I'll show you how to show short way. What is our P? Okay, let me just send the link. There's another group of students that did not send the link to them. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay, there's another group, okay. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Because this, okay. Yes, this group here. Okay, so then we say, for that being said, I say, okay, do I have my present value? So I'm going to have to plug. Do I have my present value? Yes, I do have. So I don't want to continue that, because so long I can use those data and plug in here, because it seems like I have a lot of data. Do I have my present value? Yes, I have. Even though they continue reading all the way, but it seems like right there I can work it out some. So present value I have. So in a position of present value here, because they say we have, I'm going to plug in here. I'll say, well, what is my present value? My present value equal to 9111. So I can replace this present value and say 9911012.00. 0.00 means just, I can just say, even if I don't write it, it does not matter. Do I have my X? I don't have my X, so I'll leave the how it is. Do I know my interest rate? Oh yes, it's 12.4. So here in the position of interest rate, I'll say 12.4. 12.4%. Oh my God, so small. So 1 plus 12.4%. Okay, M, it was compounded monthly, so I'm going to divide by 12. I'll say divide by 12. The same thing, M, it must come to the top here. It must come here to the top, because minus M means it's going to be the same. 12 is going to come here, 12. M times N is going to be 12 here, times number of years. Let's continue to read how long with that. Look, 12.4 per annum compounded monthly, but 5 years later, So something changed. So this only for 5 years. So 5 years later, the bank increased the interest rate. So now let me not focus for the 5 years later. Let me use this information now. Let me just focus for the 5 years face before the later of the 5 years. So number of years for now is gonna be 5. So it seems like everything I have except X, that monthly payment for the first 5 years. Our interest rate, yes, we do have. So I'm gonna come here to replace this interest rate with number. So this interest rate is gonna be 12.4%, and then over how it was compounded, 12. So now I want to get the value of X. This is very easy. Let me show you the easy way you can do for such a case. Okay, especially an exam. So what you know this is gonna be over 1, and then what I would do, look how we're gonna do here. I'm gonna multiply with this one, and then I'll get my answer, which I'm gonna write here, and then I have my equal sign. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then all this stuff here, also you can plug in the calculator. So this I'm gonna multiply with that. I'll write the answer here. Equal sign, x. So this is not gonna be here no more, because all you do, you cross multiplication. All this stuff multiply with that, and all this stuff multiply with that. So x, this multiply, we're gonna write the answer here. We're gonna multiply equal our x multiply by all of the things, and the answer is gonna come right here. I hope you understand. If you don't, you let me know. So what we're gonna do, Yonela say, hey Mtwana, how are you? Pumzilla say, please, Mtwana, also remember the last question from the last QMI live. Okay, yes, I do remember. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, but I don't want to start with that. We're gonna do at the end. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'll just come and plug in the calculator. Let me just pull this stuff here. Okay, very good. Okay, and then I'll come here and plug my value. So I'm gonna say 919, and they say 110, 110, 12.00, and they will multiply by fraction 12.4, because I multiply the one at the bottom. Okay, like you see my arrow, right? 50%. And please, my family, try to get calculator which has it like a fraction. It's gonna simplify your life. Over 12. This over 12. So this for the first 5 years. So this is gonna give us 9413.79. 9413.79. So come here and plug my answer. 9413.79, I believe. 79. 9413.79. Let me see face. Sometimes I've been making a mistake. 9413.79. Yes. Now, so we're gonna take all of these now and plug in the calculator, get the answer. So just come right here and say, well, okay, I can get there too. So just come right here and say erase everything, and then if there's a bracket, you put your bracket. Bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus. Okay, and then you go to the fraction. Let me go speed a little bit, and then go 12.4, 50%, and then you go shift, and then you go percent, and then you go shift percent, and then you come to the bottom, and they say this is gonna be 12, it's gonna be 12, and then you come here, and then you close the bracket, and then you go to the power, and then negative 12 times how many years for now? They say it was 5 years for the first time. Okay, so you come here, you close the bracket. Oh, I'm sorry. The bracket must come down a little bit. So remove that one, and then come here, and then close the bracket, and then this is equal, and this is going to give us 0.4603. Okay, 0.4603. Okay, so this is going to give us 0.4603. I hope I plug in everything. Let me check first, because when you do some little mistake and they become okay. 1 minus bracket 1.24.5, and then choose compounded monthly, so you will minus. Okay, I think everything's fine here. Yes, just by case if we made a mistake, we can always redo it, so also you get to learn. Okay, so then we're done with 0.46. Okay, so now we can simply get the value of x. To get the value of x is very, very easy, my brother and sister. So first and foremost, I'll come and make a space because I don't need the rest of the stuff. You remember, you see how did I cross? So I don't need the rest of the stuff. So since I don't need the rest of the stuff, let me go fast a little bit. Because like I say, this is like a longer way. But I'm going to show you the easier way. If you're in exam, once you understand how to solve, you can do short. So to get the value of x here means x and this one. I don't need this one. So I'll just divide by 0.4603 divided by 0.4603. This and this cancel. So the value of x means monthly repayment for the first 5 years is gonna be, for the first 5 years, I'll come into the calculator and say, wow, let me clear my calculator and then say fraction, 9494131.79.7.79 over 0.464603. Okay, now say equal. So this is gonna give us I believe it's gonna give us what? 2451. But I do believe I made a mistake. I do believe so. Okay, let's check what I made a mistake, right? Just a little mistake. Okay, let me see. 4, we get what? 2451. It's no problem. 2451, no problem. Let's stick to that. 2451, no problem. There's no mistake. 2451. So our X monthly payment for the first 5 years, what is 2451.42. So now let's go ahead and read the question and see what do they want. Okay, let's go ahead and do the question and see what do they want. So now for so long, this is gonna be the monthly payment because they say there's some changes here. What changes that? They say, right, 5 years later, the bank increased the annual interest rate. So now the bank decided to change the interest rate, but that's after 5 years. Means this is the monthly payment you are doing for the first 5 years. Okay, after 5 years, the present value of the loan. Oh, so now he's gonna have a new present value, not this no more. So after 5 years, he's gonna have a new money. Let's say now it's after 5 years. So it's not gonna be 9,000 no more. It's gonna be 682,081. Means the money kind of decrease. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so we're gonna use the same present value formula now, but remember now the time is gonna be 7 years because it was total years are 12 years. Remember, these are 12-year total years. So now no more 5 years. 5 years out from 12 means no more 12. 5 years is out of the loop or is out of the picture. So it's only 7 years. So we're gonna say now, well, so the new present value now we have, because they say here, after 5 years, the new present value of the loan is that. So these questions are not hard, but you need to read very, very careful and practice a lot. The more you read, the more you get used to it. The more when you, like me, if I can read once and I understand, or once or twice. So now I'm gonna write my formula of present value, PV equal to X in the bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I over how it was compounded, and then minus MN, and then you close the bracket, you over I over M. What do we have? We have a new present value. So in a position of present value here, I'm going to plug in my value because I have them. Okay, what does my value have? In the position of present value is 682, and then 081.77 equal. Do I know how much I'm gonna put now monthly? We don't know because the interest rate has changed already. So for now we don't know. So we're not gonna say, oh, is this one now? No. Read your question careful. Okay, this after 5 years, the present value of the loan is this one. And also they say the interest rate has been increased to 13. So the new interest rate now is not the same one, which is 12. It's gonna be 13. And remember, they did not mention how that interest rate was compounded. Look at this. If they could have said the interest rate is 13 and it was compounded weekly, for example, then I was going to say here in the interest rate, I was going to divide by how many weeks in 1 year. But they did not mention anything. They just say it was increased 2. So a new interest rate equals 13.9. Okay? But look, sometimes they could say the interest rate was increased by 2%. There's a by and to. If they say interest rate was increased by 2%, means I was going to take this 12.4 and add by 2%. And it was going to give me new interest rate, which is just going to be 14.2%. But they did not say it was increased by. They say it was increased to. Okay? Meaning, it just say normal words. So now our new interest rate is 13. Okay? So now we're going to say, do you know new monthly payment? We don't know. Okay, close the bracket. 1 minus 1 is just a 1 plus. Do you know our interest rate? Oh, yes, we know. It's 13.9 now. 13.9. Okay, let me write my new interest rate aside, our monthly payment aside, so that you know when I lose this monthly payment, okay? Because for the first 5 years. So I'm going to say my monthly payment, 1, let's call x1 equal to, oh my God, that's space not enough, okay? Monthly payment at face, it was what? 245, the one that you got 2451.42. That's our fifth month payment. So now we want to find, so we want to say, we come in, I want to make a space here. That's why I wrote my monthly payment there right on top. Look, if you want me to go fast, my beautiful brother and sister, you let me know. I can go fast. You know, I'm a fast guy, but I also want to make sure you understand. So percent, because it increased 13%, and then we over compounded. Did they mention how it was compounded for the second time? No, they just say 13.9 with a line of market rate. So meaning it's going to be the same monthly. See here, for example, the first one, it was compounded 12.4% per annum compounded monthly. So it was compounded monthly. But for the second one, they did not mention how it was compounded. So you assume it's the same compounded. So you write monthly. But if they change, and then you must change. But if they did not, so it's more of the reading. We close the bracket, and then we know our M. What is our M? Our M equal to the same number. Okay? Our M here on top, minus, because for present value, you're 12, you write here, because M, the value of M is 12 still, which was compounded monthly. And then we'll multiply now. How many number of years for the second time? If it was 12 years, but the first 5 years is out of the picture, so now it's going to be, we're left with a 7 to repay the loan. So then, so we have. And then I'm going to close my bracket, and that's a over I over M. What is I now? 13.9%. And then over how it was compounded monthly means 12. Like I said again, if they could have changed here, say, for example, 13.9 is the new interest rate, but it was compounded daily. So if it was compounded daily, in this position of under I was going to write 365.25. Same here, I was going to change. I was going to write the same thing, 300, but it's not. Means it's still what? Still monthly. So pay attention and reading, because very, very important. So for that being said, now we have to calculate and get the second what? X means the second monthly payment after 5 years. And the question is, you may ask me, because the important thing you want to understand, how do you know you find X? Because you know why? Look, if you can continue to read here, they say, well, with the new interest rate, his monthly payment increased by. So now let's find the second new monthly payment. And then you're going to find the difference between the first monthly payment and the second monthly payment. Because here they say his monthly payment will increase by. So in other way, they say find the first monthly payment, find the second monthly payment, and then find the difference of them. So this is more of, do you understand financial math, and now how you're going to applying it. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do the same game. We say over 1, and then we're going to cross here, and then we're going to cross with that one. So let's take all of this, multiply it there. So let me go fast a little bit, since you have an idea, know how we're going to do. So I'm going to come in, then I'll cancel that, excuse me, say 0, and then when I say 6, 8, I'll come and say 6, 8, 6, 8, 20, 6, 8, 20, 20, 81, and then we say 80, 1.77, and they say this is going to be 7, 7, and then you multiply, you come into the fraction, 13, 13.9, 0.9, and they say shift, and they say percent, and then you come here, you say 12. Okay, so then after that, you get a number, 7,900.78. So 7,900.78, I can simply say 7,900.78. Okay, so I'll come here and then make some space here. Okay, let's make some space here. 7,900. So I'm gonna say, well, this gonna be on a, because when you multiply here, you're gonna get something on the left. It's gonna be 7,900 point 0.78. This one with that. But remember, there's an equal sign. You put your equal sign, and then after there's an x, and then we multiply with these, because 1 times this, you plug in the calculator, and then we're gonna write the answer here. You understand that? So I can simply come to the calculator here, say, well, remove that, and then I'm gonna say, okay, what do I have there? Bracket face. You plug the way how it is, bracket 1, and this is minus, you minus, okay? And then you come and you put the second bracket, you say 1, 1, and then you plus, you come here to the fraction, you come to the fraction, and then go 13, you go 13.9.9. You go to shift, and then you go percent, and then you divide it how it's compounded. It's just compounded what? Monthly. Monthly, come here, closing the bracket, close the bracket, and then you go to power, and they say minus, and then you go 12, and then you multiply by how many years now? It's going to be 7 years, okay? Because from 12, we had a 5 and then 7 to make 1 year, because they say it was, okay. Plug in the calculator, that's going to give us 0.6199. 0.6199. So now to get the value of x is easy, because now I can simply divide by that number to get the value of x. Let's get the value of x now. Let's get the value of x. So then I'm going to show you how to solve in an easy way, okay? So now what we're going to do here is, okay, divide by 0.6199 divided by 0.6199. This and this constant, so the value of x equal to, plug in the calculator, this one. If you plug in the calculator, they say, okay, well, come here, go to the fraction, and they say 7,980.78, and then we come to the bottom, and they say 0.6199. Okay, plug in the calculator, that's going to give us 1,280, 1,280.74. Okay, 1,280, So this is going to be new monthly payment for those 7 years. So now what we need to do, because since from the question they say find the difference between those two, means, because here, if you can look the question careful here, right? Let me just show you here. Sorry. My calculator kind of freezing, but no problem. You can see here, it just egged up. Okay. So what we're going to do now, because if you can look careful in the question here, look at the question. They say what? Look, with the new interest rate, his monthly payment will increase by, so we want to find the difference between the face monthly payment for the 5 months and the monthly payment for the other 7 years. So we can minus this, because they say it's going to increase by, take this minus either way. It does not matter. As long as the answer that you got, that's going to be the final answer. So let me pull my calculator again, because it was egged up a little bit. Casio, quick. Okay, let me go quick a little bit. Okay, let me just go quick a little bit, because I was trying to go slow, so to make sure that you understand. Okay, very good question, this one. Thank Fifi for asking the question. And then I'll go to Pumzilla also and say, repeat the question of yesterday. Okay, so we come here. Let me pull back my calculator here. Okay, Casio. Put the calculator back here. Okay, cool. So now let's come and plug in the calculator right here quick. Okay, say, well, so we're gonna say here 128. Which one is bigger? Bigger at the bottom. So 128, or whichever one you can minus. Okay, 774, 127.30, and then we're gonna minus by 20, 451.42. Okay, so it's 75. Even okay, I could have taken either way, because I was silly. The 200 is bigger one. The one of the 20 is bigger. Means I'm supposed to take the bigger one minus the smaller one. But the answer is going to be the same. Remove that negative. Okay. Or you want me to do for you, just in case? Oh, okay. 200 for 5 is bigger than 12. So I'm gonna go. I have to start with the 200 for 451 So you can see that the answer is B. 2.42. Then we're going to minus by 128, 74.3.3, and then you get equal, and then say SD 7577. So 7577. Okay, so the answer, I'll go for answer B. Now, let me show you now the easy and the more accurate way to get the right answer. You know why the answer kind of deviates a little bit? Because you have done a lot of approximation. Let me show you how to get the right answer with like you get exactly. Let me show you now. So I'm not going to write down anything. I'll show you now. Since you know the formula of the present value, let me show you. Because the answer is B there. You can see 75. That's a closer answer. Even though it's not too close, but it's a little closer. Let me show you the easy way and a righteous way on how to solve this. Okay, with no mistake. And the answer is going to come exactly. So make sure first you write your present value formula. Let me show you now how you're going to do that. And we're not going to spend no time for this one now. Let me show you the easy way now. So now you're in exam now. I'm in your position now. Let's say I'm in exam now. I want to show you now easy way. First and foremost, I'm going to read the question from beginning to an end. Let me show you now. I'm in exam. Let's say I'm the one who write. I'm going to do this in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I'll be done. Look. So let's say here, look. David borrowed the money, so he has a money already. Okay, so I don't know which type of question is that. The fabric is holding home, so he has a money already. Okay, he took a loan, so he requires monthly repayment over 12 years. So what I have now, I have a present value, and I have a 12 years. For now, let's say 12 years, and then he borrowed the money. The interest rate was that per annum, compounded monthly. Oh, so we have a compounded. We have a look 5 years later. So let's not go after 5 years. Let's stick to the first 5 years. So far I have all the information, but I don't know how much repayment I'm going to be doing. Because they say the loan requires monthly repayment. So I have my present value. Means if I write my formula, present value equal to X, look, 1 minus 1 plus, I can even write my formula, but I'm not going to plug in. I'll show you the shortcut way, okay? Over M, and then minus M, N, and then close the bracket, and then M times N, and then over I over M. Look how I'm gonna do with no plugging in calculator. Okay, well, so the only thing here I don't have the monthly payment for the first 5 years. So if I'm looking for this, all I know I'm gonna multiply these two, and after multiply these two, the answer I'm gonna get for these two, I'm gonna have to take all of these things and divide underneath. If you don't understand, let me know. So I just need to, since I'm looking for this one only, don't do for all the question, only if the question is similar to this. So I'm going to multiply these two only if you're looking for the monthly payment. That's how you do, or weekly payment, or whatever payment. I'm going to multiply these two, and then I'll divide by the whole of this group. So the formula must be in your head because you want to do quick. Okay. So I'll take my calculator here. Look how I'm going to do. I'll take my calculator, and that's okay. We're clear. My PV, present value, no, for the first 5 years, which is what is 911. So I don't 911, and then 911, and then 012. 012, because I want to make sure I don't, okay. And then go to fraction. But that present value must multiply by the I over M. What is my I? My I, no. Fraction. My I is, what is my interest rate now for so long? Is 12.4 for the first 5 years. So 12.4. Look how I don't make mistake. If I do like this, it's gonna come clear answer. Exactly, very precise. Now I come here, it's just compounded monthly. I'm gonna divide it by 12. So that one is this present value multiplied by the interest rate divided by M. What is the next? So I've already got this stuff here. Equal sign means this is not there no more. It's been multiplied with that. So equal sign, x. And then we do these things, we get the answer here. See? So what you see there in the calculator, this stuff. So now how I'm going to get my monthly payment? Look, how I'm going to get my monthly payment? I must divide by this group. But what is this group? This group is these things here. It must come at the bottom. That's why you see in my calculator there. There's something you have to plug at the bottom. So I'll say, well, let me go and plug in the bottom. So I'm going to go to the bottom and say future value formula, right? We go. Present value formula bracket. The other part of present value, the one which have been cycled. 1, and they say minus you put your bracket, and they say 1, 1, and then you plus, and they go, you split it, right? Interest rate, what interest rate for now for the first 5 years? 12.4, and then go shift, and then you divide. How to compound it? It's just compounded what? Monthly. We divide by 12, and then we close. You go to the power. So learn how to know this shortcut. You don't have to write every time and waste a lot of time. Times negative from the formula, how to say? It's just compounded monthly. Monthly means the same thing which is under there, which is M, we must multiply there. But for how long? For now, it's just the first 5 years. Now you come and you close. So this is going to give us more of the accurate answer because it's not being approximated. Because for the first one that you did, we approximated, round off. That's why the answer is like 7 something, but it's not like exactly. So these, you're going to say, okay, equal. So this tell me the first monthly payment is 244.9. So you see, this is going to give us very accurate answer. So the first monthly payment, let me call X1 equal to 200. Let me check again. I kind of forgot. 200,449. Point. Just me sorry. Point. 559. 5851. 5851. So this is the first monthly payment. So now we're going to do the same tactics now for the second monthly payment. Okay? So what I'm going to do for the second monthly payment, we know we're going to do the same game. Look now how we're going to do it. Look how I'm going to do it. So I know the only thing is going to change for the second monthly payment is the new present value and interest rate. So I'm not going to delete my calculator. When you finish plugging, don't just erase your calculator because sometimes you might need it. So now if you can read along, look, how did I say? Now, after 5 years later, the bank has increased annual interest rate to 13.9. So the interest now is 13.9. Now, they did not tell us how to compound it. You see here for the first one, 24 per annum compounded monthly. But sometimes they change. If they change here, means you must change your M. You know the M is how to compound it. So far, our interest rate is going to change. And what else did it change? Number of years is going to be 7 because 5 are already out of the picture. So it's 7. And we have a new present value. They say after 5 years, the present value of the loan is that. Okay. So we can plug that. Because now what they want, they say the new interest rate of this monthly repayment will increase by. They don't want a new monthly repayment for these 5 years. They just want how it was increased. Means I must find out the new monthly payment for the 7 years. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, look how I'm going to do. I don't have to cancel everything. You don't want to waste a lot of time when you solve these things. I can simply come, what am I doing here? I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do, just come here. Look how I'm going to delete. We know for fact. So what are the difference here? Look. First and foremost, I don't have to cancel anything. Look. I know the only thing I'm going to change number of years is going to be 7 here. Oh, sorry. Because it was still compounded monthly. So it's going to be 7. So I'm going to remove this. I'll put 7. And they'll come here. So let's come here. And then if they say, for example, it was now for the second interest, for example, sometimes they change. If they say, for example, for the next 7 years, it was compounded, let's say weekly, we know this, the 12 one you have to remove and replace with a number of weeks is 52. But I don't, because for now, it's still monthly. I hope you understand. If you don't, you let me know. Okay, so now, it's still monthly. But if they could have changed and say maybe it was compounded daily, and then here in a 12, we was going to replace those 12 by how many days in 1 year, which was going to be 365.25. But no, they did not change. It's still monthly, even though they did not say. So I'm going to come, what else I'm going to change? The interest rate is going to change, which is going to be 13.9. So I'm going to replace this interest rate by 13.9. I'll say 9, and they'll come here, I'll say 13, and then we come here, 13, sorry, I say 19, sorry, my apologies, 13, okay, so everything at the bottom is fine. We go to the top, so the only thing is going to change what? 13.9. Remove this 4, say 0.9, and then here come 13. Look how it's going to give me the accurate answer, 13. And the new present value, remember, this is a new present value. We must change that because they say after 5 years, the new present value something. So we're going to come here and put new present value. So what is our present value again? New is 68. 2081. 2081.77. So we say okay, and then what we're gonna get? This is gonna give us 12744. Okay, 12744. So we're gonna have what? The new monthly payment is 12744.57. So now they say how it was increased this monthly payment means we must subtract these two. Which is bigger? The bigger this one. So we're going to take this one minus that and look how it's going to give us our accurate answer. So we're going to say the 201 minus, my calculator is freezing. 201 minus. If you minus, my calculator kind of freezing, but if you have a calculator, plug in a calculator, and then you're going to see it's going to give us 7705. Let me pull my calculator again, but mine kind of froze a little bit. So sometimes start to approximate your answer from beginning is very, very dangerous, okay? And what you need to do, take the close answer. It's not necessarily you must get exactly same answer. As long as you get a close answer, that's how you do. Okay? You always take the close answer. Not necessarily you must get like exactly the answer, no, because the multiple choice. So you take the most closest one. So I'll say, well, let's plug in the calculator and subtract now. So we have 200 is bigger, 20, 44, 449, 449, 449, and then 0.58, 0.58, and then we're going to subtract by 127, 127, 12744.5. Okay, let me move the calculator a little bit. 57. Okay, 57. Excuse me, sorry. 57. And then let's get the answer and see. And then press SD. You see this? It gave exactly the answer which we had there. 7705. So the danger of start to approximate your answer from midway, start to approximate midway, it causes a lot of problem. It's not a big problem because it's gonna give you answer, but your answer might vary a little bit. But when you don't approximate, you see how very clear it came? Yes. Let's go to the next question. We're not gonna do a lot of questions today. It's just a few questions, but I just want to go very slow. Okay, let's see other question. Let me see. This is the same question that we come today. Next one. The Aziz question, I think I did this, but I can do it if you guys want. Okay, let me do it again. Just in case. Oh, they say, wait. They say, I'm trying out the question for yesterday. Okay, let's go to the question of yesterday quick. If anybody want me to repeat, please let me know. I see you, Stemby, so all the way from KZN, Phoenix, KZN, hey, Yonela. I say, hey, I'm here. Pumzilla say, hey, I'm trying to also remember the last question from last QMI live. Okay, let me just go to that question face. Let's go to that question. Oh, but remember that question. Let me just look for it. Just 1 minute. I'll see. No, it's not this one. No, it's not this one. Okay. Let me just look for it. I think it's this one. Yeah, there's a question which has been missed a little. No, it's not this fifth quarter. I think the next one. Let me see. I'm reading, right? Cindy borrowed the money from the salon should be paid. Okay, let me do this question. I'll go back to that question, right? Let me do this question. Look, click the like button, my beautiful brother, sister. Just don't be hater, okay? Come on, man. You can be only hater. Don't click the like button. If you know you're not hater, then click the like button. Show Mtwana some love. Okay, now let's go. Let's do this question. Then I'll check that question. They say Cindy borrowed amount of money from his father to open a salon. So he has the money. He borrowed the money. Now the loan will be paid back by means of payment of this one each. You see that? Each and every second month for the 6 years. So already you know this is going to be present value. That would each already tell you we're going to apply either present, even if I don't know whether you borrow the money or you want to save for the money. But once you see the word each or every, then you know I'm going to apply here either present or future. But for now, we know for fact Cindy already has the money. So since he has the money, then we're going to apply present value formula. You get that? But for example, if you want to save for your school fees or for your daughter's school fees, or you want to save for your retirement, means you don't have a money yet. And then when you see the word each, then you know you're going to apply what? Future value. Because there's a word each. Each, maybe you want to save each month 1,000. Each month 1,000. And then you don't have the money, you want to save for your daughter's school, for your son, or for whatever you want to save. You see, like people who do like funeral cover or whatever, those are future plan because they don't have the money, but they intend to say, okay, every month we're going to deduct this amount. So then you apply future value. You know why? Because they must do payment every time. So, but hey, I don't want to go out of the picture. Let's just focus on this. So he borrowed this money. No. We don't know how much he borrowed. I apologize. Cindy borrowed amount of money from his father to open a salon. But the loan will be paid by the means of payment of each. So this is X because this amount she's going to be paying every month. Every second month for 6 years. So what is the time? Our N equal to 6 years. The interest rate we have, 7.5. Let me do it in shortcut way, right? Each was compounded every 2 months. You see that? Each was okay, what is the interest rate? Our interest rate is 7.5. But each was compounded every 2 months. Now you ask yourself, how many 2 months in 1 year? How many 2 months in 1 year? Because whatever they're going to say it was compounded, you must ask yourself. Each was every 2 months. So my M is going to be, okay, every 2 months. How many 2 months in 1 year? Oh, we have a 6 2 months in 1 year. So our M equal to 6. If it was compounded daily, and then our M we're going to be, okay, if it's daily, how many days in 1 year? 365.25. If they say it was compounded weekly, we say how many weeks in 1 year? There's a 52. But for now, we don't want to get out of the picture. So face, which formula I'm going to apply? I'm going to apply present value formula because of the nature of the equation. So say present value because she borrowed the money. She has the money. We don't know the present value. Okay? Monthly, because you know the present value of the formula, we know 1 minus 1 plus I over M bracket negative mn bracket, and then this mn here on top, just in case if you don't see, negative mn, and then you over I over m. So we don't know the present value for X. We don't know, but we only know every month she's going to pay, every 2 months she's going to pay. That means that's our X. That every amount is 2 is this value of X. So present value we don't know for X. So I don't know my present value. Let me use a break card. So I'm going to do present value I don't know. Equal, let me move my calculator to the right. Yeah, equal, our X, we know 2, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then open bracket, 1, 1, minus, 1 plus interest rate, 7.5%. And then over how it was compounded, we put 6M equal to 6 because they say it was compounded every 2 months. So every 2 months, how many 2 months in 1 year? 6 of them. They put bracket, minus, for present value must put minus, M times N. What is our M? Our M equal to 6 times the number of year. How many number of year? 6 also. Because they say the loan will be paid back by means of payment for 6 years. Times 6. Number of years 6. And then we over I over M. Because at the bottom I over M. What is I? 7.5. The same thing right here. 7.5%. And then over 6. So this is going to help us to get the present value. So I can simply come here. So like in exam with me, I'm not going to plug all those stuff to waste time since I have my data. Oh, my calculator. Okay, let's come here. Okay, clear my calculator. And they say, okay, fraction. And then I come and say, well, have all my information. 2, 5, 2, 5. And then how many 0? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Close the bracket. Then 1 minus 1. And then minus 1 minus bracket. Bracket so 1, 1. And then with plus or plus, you come right here and say, okay, well, what is the interest rate? 7.5, I believe. 7.5, yes. Oh my God. Okay, let me move my picture here. It seems like my picture kind of, I'm sorry. Do it like that. Yes, that is fair. Okay. Okay, so we say, well, 7.5, come here, 7.5, 7.5, and then go shift, and then you say percent, and then you come here. So you need to read your stuff, is very, very important. Here it's gonna be 6, okay, and then you close a bracket. Oh, what am I writing there? My apology. I was meant to say close a bracket, come to the power, we know it's gonna be minus 6 that you must multiply, okay, 6 again, because for 6 years. And then you come right there, you close the bracket, go to the bottom, open the bracket, put your fraction 7.5%, 7.5%, shift 50%, and then you go to the bottom, you divide it by 6. Okay, come right here, close, and say, well, let's get an answer. And this is gonna give us 71111, which is gonna be option number 3. We can see that one. It's option number 3. So we're done with that one. Let's go to the question of yesterday. Let me go to the question of yesterday. Okay, let's go to the question of yesterday. Because this is very easy. This was very, very easy. Most of the time, they don't ask stuff like that. But let's go to the question of yesterday. For monthly payment, interest year component monthly. She then stop monthly payment. But left money the amount and more interest she by the time component changes. I think this question, I'm not quite. Isn't this one? For 4 years, Jack is paid $400 per month into saving account any per come on a month. She then stopped her payment, but left the money in amount to earn more interest, and she's still in. Isn't this one? I kind of forgot the question of yesterday. Please let me know. Jackie paid this amount per month in a saving per month component month. She then stopped the monthly payment. Please let me know. If you were here yesterday, please let me know. If this was the question, I don't think it is question. On the payment, but left the money in. But then, okay, let me do this question. What do you think? Very interesting question. Let's challenge ourselves. So, look at this question here. They say 4 years, Jackie paid this amount per month into saving account. So you see here, they say per month. So we already know this is going to be either present value formula or future value formula. Okay? Already, because they say, oh, Jackie paid $4,500 per month. So already that means every month. So we don't know for now whether it's a present value or future value, because we don't know either she have a money or he has a money, or he don't have a money yet. So let's say he's earning the interest of 6.9 a year, compounded monthly. She then stopped her monthly payment, but left the money in amount to earn more interest. Okay. So she decided, you know what, I'm not going to pay no more, but I will want to get more money. But then still earn 6.5 interest per year. But at that time, the compounded period changed. Oh, you see now? So the compound interest now is going to change. Very interesting question. So this one was compounded monthly, but now for the second time, it's not compounded monthly. It's going to be compounded what? Quarterly. So they want to know the balance after 10 years. How much? No, well, the balance in account 10 years after she stopped her monthly payment is. So in other ways, they just want to know the balance after 10 years. This is very, very important question. Look how we're going to do it. So first and foremost, here, let me do for the first time before it change. Okay? So now I'm going to say first, this is the future value. You know why future value? There's a monthly payment and we don't have a money. Okay, we don't have a money. So we're going to say, well, future value equal, let's do for the first part, because this question has been broken down. There's a segment for this question. Okay, future value, I'll say, well, future value equal to, we know future value formula, x, bracket, look how the future value formula, right? You say 1 plus I over m, and then here there's no minus, just say m times n, and then you minus 1. So for future value, we don't put negative here, no. And then you don't start with 1. For present value, if you can read carefully, we started with 1 minus. But for future value, you write to 1 plus whatever, see? And then we minus the 1 came here after. And then we don't have negative here, no negative. And then I over m. So then we know the future value for the first time, like because they say for the first years. How long did you say? How many, see? She then stopped her monthly payment after how many years? Okay, compound each account any interest per year, compound monthly. She then stopped monthly payment, but left the money to earn more interest. Okay? It still earned by 6.9 per year by the end of time compound. Okay, so first we want to know after how many years did she stop? Because they say, oh, 4 years. I was looking for this time, 4 years. So time is 4 years. Look at this, very, very important. So I'm going to come here and say, well, come to, we want to find the future value. So come right here, look, say cancel there. I hope you can see. And then I'm going to say my fraction. What is my x? My x is 45. 45. 45. How many 0? 1, 2. Yeah, 4,500. And then bracket, another bracket for here. Okay, so 1, 1. And then with plus, come here to the fraction, interest rate. So the first one was interest is 6.9, 6.9. And then you come here right here, say 50%, 50%. Go to the bottom, how it was compounded at face. At face, it was compounded monthly. If you can read on the third line, it was compounded monthly for the first 4 years. So monthly means you're going to say 12. We're over 12 because our m equal to 12. You follow the formula, right? Look at the formula. Look at the formula, my family, right? You look at the formula. X, we have bracket, y, 1 plus I, we have, which is going to be 6.9. But this for the first 4 years. Okay? And then compounded what? Interest rate compounded, because always after interest rate, they always say compounded monthly. If it's compound interest. So we're going to come right here, say, well, and then we're going to close the bracket, power. Remember, we don't have no negative for future value formula. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the bracket. So let me just do this. Delete, sorry. Because I need to close the bracket. Okay, sorry. Come here again. Okay, close the bracket. Yes, and then you go to the power. So m times n. What is the m? It was compounded what? Monthly. So monthly, we say 12 because the same m times how many years? 4. And then you must come here. Remember, this is a future value formula. We're looking for the future value for the those first 4 years. Come here and then go to the bottom. When you go to the bottom, open your bracket. Excuse me, sorry. And then go to fraction. Now, what is the interest rate? Our interest rate for the first time is 6.9. 6.9. And then come here, say shifty, and then put your percent, and then go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. How does compounded face for the first 4 years? It was compounded monthly. So you put totally 12. And then you come here. Come right here. And then close. Close, and they say equal. So this is going to give you after 4 years this amount that she or he is going to have, which is 24,795. 24,795. Sometime I've got some 35. 35.56. So this for the first 4 years. This for the first 4 years. I can say for 4 years. This is what we had. But now let's continue reading and see. Let's continue reading. So make sure your future value formula is in your head, okay? Always has to be in your head. Like the future value formula. It gotta be in your head. You never forget this. It's like if you don't forget how eating or brush your teeth, the same thing with this. Now let's come here. How did I say that? And then they say, look, she then stopped monthly payment. So now she's not gonna do monthly payment. No more monthly payment. But then let the money let the money amount to earn more interest. So she, you know what, I'm not going to do more payment. Let me see how it's going to earn more interest. But then they say still earn, so it's going to earn 6.9. Hey, I like this question. Look at this question, my family. This is very, very most important question. So no more monthly payment, but still is compounded. Look, but then it was compounded weekly. So now, since there is no monthly payment, then this is no more compound interest formula. Look how we're going to do. So because they say now, but no, look, then stop monthly payment. So once you stop monthly payment means it's no more future or present value. No more. Oh, my computer is freezing. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to restart again. Okay. I'll have to restart my stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's gonna come back now, and I'm truly sorry. But we have there is 24793. 24793. Okay, let me write again. It's gonna come now in a second, right? And I apologize. 24793 point 79.3.5646. And I'm so sorry. I'll bring it back now. No, this question was there. And I'm so sorry. I apologize. Sometimes things like this happen, okay? So, okay, let's see. Another one, okay? This one or what? I apologize. Just a minute. It's gonna come because that's very, very crucial question. No, was this one or not? Okay, let's see. 6 is no, it's not this one. Okay, not that one. Okay. Yeah, this one. This is a question. Okay, this is a question. We're back. So now we had, okay. Sorry. So we had, okay, look. So we already had, right? We already had our future value. So we already had the amount of after 4 years. So our future value after 4 years, we say it's 24, and then 79, and then 79, and then 79, and then 35, and then 35.5646, 5646. So we had this after 4 years. So now look at this. Look. This is very, very careful. They say now, but then let the money. No. She stopped monthly payment. So since she says she stopped monthly payment, we're not gonna apply future value formula. But let's go ahead and read. Is it gonna be simple interest or is it gonna be normal compound interest? So normal monthly payment. So because when you either apply every month monthly payment or you do monthly withdrawing, they will know it's gonna be either future or present value. But now they say no more monthly payment. But then they say, oh, but you know what? But still the money, we want to leave it there to earn more interest. But we still have what? Look, 6.9 interest compounded. So it's going to be compound interest, but not for future value. So look what I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply this formula here. Amount equal to principal 1 plus interest rate over M times N. Why? Because we don't have a monthly payment. Means we have a normal compound interest. You get that? But if they could have said, okay, let me just do this and then I'm going to explain something. So what we're going to do is say, well, let me find the new amount. We're going to say new amount equal to, what is the new amount you're going to have now? Principal. Principal is the amount that you have it now. Whenever you have this normal compound interest, this is a compound formula. This P represent the amount you have it now. Let's say you want to sell some cookies and say, oh, I want to sell some cookies and knickknacks, but I'm going to start with 1,000. So that's your principal money. So that does not mean, it does not say you're going to do every month deposit. No, you have your money, you start your business. After 10 years, you see how much I made. So same here, means our principal we're going to start with is going to be this amount that we had after 4 years. So P equal to, what is a P? 247935.5646. That's going to be our principal. 1 is just a 1 plus, what is the interest rate? This is still is going to be 6. It is still N 6.9. 6.9. And then over, how we just compound by the south is the compound, it has changed to quarterly. What is quarterly? When you say quarter, means you divide by 4. M equal to 4. And then here you say M times N. What is the M? 4. But how many number of years now? The number of years, remember, if it was 4 years at face, now it's going to be 6. So you're going to say 6. So now this meaning is going to give a total number of years, which are 10. But now they're asking trick away. So we're going to say, well, we're going to come here to the calculator. And they'll say, this is my answer. You remember this is my answer? So I would simply say like this. Look, I'll say that answer, you see my answer multiply, because the answer is the present value I have. That's what I say, my answer multiply But when you do that, you must make sure your answer is that one. You got to be very careful. Otherwise, you can retype your number right and multiply. Okay, multiply, because I know my answer is that, which I had that one, which I write right there, say 2479.35, whatever. And they, okay, let me just move like this. Okay, and they'll say, well, let's multiply right now. Let's come and say multiply, and then multiply by 1 plus fraction 6.9, 50%, go to the bottom, 4, close. How many number of years? 4 times 6. 4 times 6. So now, then let's see how much you're gonna have here. 37. Yeah, option number 1, we got it. So that's how you do it. Okay. Now, I think we can start here for today. We can stop here. Look, before you go away, please click the like button, because I know you're not hater. Only hater don't click the like button, okay? And please let me know, did you understand or you did not understand? Please leave a comment, tell me right there, I'm trying to understood or not. As far as the question for yesterday, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and redo the question for yesterday, okay? But so far, please, I see you right there, Thembiso Mbuyazi, Yonela Guma, Phumzile Simcelile, all the way from Becha. Portia said, what's up? Phumzile again. Hey, I'm from West Rand. See, left for my brother right there from Johannesburg. Fifi's not here. I know some of my brothers and sisters that told me they have a power load shedding, so it's very, very understandable. Please, do let me know. If you understood, tell me, hey, I understood. If you did not, let me know, because you know I do all this for you. It's not for me. Okay? So I want to make sure that my brother and sister, their queens and kings, understood what their brother or their fellow king, okay, has been teaching people, because you know this is a place where we put the whack. We put the whack. Okay? So go ahead and tell me, leave a comment saying, Twana, I understood. Oh no, can you repeat the other question? Or next time when you start, can you start with this question? Because remember, we're going to do this stuff over and over. But today, I was a little calm a little bit, right? Because Phumzile, she actually came to my inbox saying, trying to look, when you explain, just do fast, mix up with the slow a little bit, okay? But you know, I might just go fast extreme, but sometimes I want to mix up some type of different speed. So you get to catch what exactly trying to mean. Okay? But speed is very, very crucial, because for you to pass, even if I'm going to show you everything, but if your speed is low, then it's not good. So I'm just waiting for you, my brother, or my brother, sister, queens and kings, say him, Twana. I'll just wait for your comments to tell me what you want me to do before I go ahead and maybe do the next one. Please let me know. Leave the comments, tell me right there. I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me. So the option, okay, the option number 1, right? I told you that one. You can see there, 3737, 3731. So option number 1 is very close answer. Option number 1 is the closer answer. So we're gonna take option number 1 for this question. Okay, 373. Already that one tell you that's the right answer. Okay, leave a comments. Tell me. I'm just waiting for you, my brother and sister, to tell me. My family. Yabon, family. Yabon, let me know. I'm just waiting for you to tell me. Like I'm trying to repeat. I'm gonna put myself all over here, since you guys, you don't want to tell me. I'm just playing here now, waiting for you to give me the feedback. Okay, so tell me. I'm just playing around here, waiting for you guys to tell me. Okay. Portia, are you still here? Yonela, Guma, Phumzile, left for my brother, Thembiso Mbuyazi. Let me know, my brother and sister. If you're still here, just give me feedback. So we know either we do more questions or we'll repeat some of this question, or what would you want me to do? What would you want me to do? Okay? Let me know. Hey, so for that being said, it seems like everything's fine because I'm not getting feedback. They say when it's silence means everything's okay. Okay? When it's silence means everything's okay. Right? Hey. Stembis, are you here? Yonela Guma. Pumzil. Butabani Tlamin, let me know. I'm just waiting for you guys to let me know. So we know we can go ahead and close this live. For that being said, thanks a lot of coming through by here. Look, you know we have a program of feeding people, right? You know, especially homeless or vulnerable people. They always say never forget where you come from. Okay, only people who don't have a right self-consciousness or forget where it come from, do please help do a little change that you can for your community, for the people that you know. Happiness not only money, it could be knowledge, it could be your time, it could be inspiration, it could be lifting, uplifting, or have impact on other people's life. Okay, well, you can help something, then bring a smile on other people's faces. Okay, our gogos, our tamkulu, see, all of them try to bring some impacts, make people smile, bring the hope, tell the story, help the younger ones. So we have a very special program of helping the homeless. As far as what I do is equip them with the skills like coding, programming skills, and sometimes develop a talents of the homeless because it's always very because you never know. People go through sometime, you know, and we're not in a position to judge people based on things they do. So what I do, I give everybody chance, opportunity, connect them with the right people, so you know they can change their life, the loved ones, and their family. You know, because if you can try to change 20 people, if you can get 5 or 9, you know, it's a blessing. You know, giving back is a blessing. So we have a program like that. You can check under the link below. Every my video, I always attach the links. You click the link, and then you see what I do for a community, for people having mental illness. You know, we have that program, feeding program, and all of that. And I appreciate that. See, so click the link below. Sometime when you have a time, little time, you can see what we do. Trying our bunch, you know, we do for our brother and sister. Never forget where you come from. Okay, we need to have the spirit of inspire and give back to the others. Not only money, because somebody say, "Oh, money is being hard." You know, you gotta keep that spirit of giving back. You know, some time, you know, I used to be in that position, especially when I was young, but I learned, like, you know, the more you give, the more you get. It does work for me. For me, it does work. The more I give, the more I get it back. You know, especially give to the people who are right in need. The more blessing come to me. You give something little, it come 10 times or 20 times than that. See, oh, I see the Portia Ada say, yeah, I understood because you explained very clear, so clear. Thank you so much, Portia Ada. I appreciate. Portia Ada, where you from? Where you at? Which province or which city you from, Portia Ada? Portia Ada was represent so well here. Stembi Sombuyazo say, I'm here and I understand. So once you understand, rather do this question, then try to do in a shortcut way. The shortcut is gonna save your life at the end of the exam. Shortcut. See what I'm saying? It's really gonna save you. I'm sorry. So thanks a lot for your time, my brother and sister. For that being said, you know, good night. I didn't have a race for the whole day. Sometimes I'll be wearing this glass because I'm tired, you know. Maybe I've been being on the computer for the whole day. I've been doing a lot of work, so my eyes sometimes like, hey, wear the tinted, baby. That's why I'm wearing my tinted, baby, okay? So for that being said, gums, okay? Gums, okay? We'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming through. You know, I got a lot of love for you. Peace and love. See you tomorrow, my see you tomorrow. Oh, some food right now. I'm not eating from the morning. I'm hungry. Bye bye. Do not forget to leave a comments and like. Okay. Push out and say, hey, we here. Yes, we here. Push out and say, yes, Mtwana, we here. Look
looking at me. Say, I'm here. I'm trying to. Don't you see me? I'm right here. That's the portion out of what you say. We are here. Yeah, right here. Oh man. Tembiso from all the way from Phoenix. Easy 10. See, she also right here. She say, I'm trying to. Lord. Tembiso, stop. Stop it, please. Do not forget to practice, okay? Do once you understand the question, do with a high speed, okay? Beautiful jets. Make sure you. So with that being said, bye bye, my beautiful brother, sister. Goodbye. Bye.